and we'll all be there again. That's life. It is something that we do. Brett's come in with a very relaxed approach around the arena with Rabbit. This is going to be another one. This is his first big step after the horse has been quite sick. I think it was in the clinic with some sort of virus, so it's only been back in work a short period of time. But Brett is the ultimate professional, and I think a very gifted rider doing a very good, smooth, solid test. That is definitely his strength.
I know I was talking to him earlier, Lyndall, and the horse hasn't been well and isn't super fit. So he said, again, he has to adjust his warm-up accordingly, and he couldn't warm him up for too long, and he just hopes he can get the 6 minutes out of him, because the selectors, of course, want to see. It's all very well to get the percentage to be able to be selected, but then you have to be selected. It's
a double selection this year, so it's interesting to figure this out. We're just checking what Brett's qualifying scores were.
He scored a 69.06 at the Australian Dressage Championships at Bonio, and then at the Bonio Classic a 70.696. So has Judy got a score yet? We'll have to have a look. We know that you've got a 72 from the spectators.
Yeah, we just keep it.
No, we need a 70.
It'll be really nice for her if she does. Still not up yet.
Not yet.
Okay. Let's see, for the spectator judges was a 63.395 in ninth position. It was. I think that's a hard thing to cop, unfortunately, but that's life on a difficult day. But she'll have good tests again. Brett always makes everything look very effortless and easy.
Easy, huh? Like, again, we can be honest and say that this horse isn't the most exceptional moving big elastic horse, but with training and schooling, and Brett just makes it look easy, and everything's 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 5, and occasionally an 8, and away you go.
Yeah, I think with this horse, it's specifically a game of maths, and Brett's very clever with that. He knows how to maximise his points. It's a lovely expressive half pass, actually, and really good impulsion. Brett's a genius in the saddle, and he knows how to get the best out of this horse. They've had a long relationship, and Susie Duddy's been a fantastic owner and supporter of Australian Dressage and Brett, so it's really nice to see her horse go well, and I really hope for Brett that he can pull this off, because he's a great ambassador for Australian Dressage.
He surely is, and I mean, it's no wonder, you can say, the names always get marks. Judy got 68.13.
Oh, that's so frustrating. So close.
Oh, no. It's in the lead, but 68.13 is not 69.
It is. I was really hoping to have everything crossed for Judy. It's another perfect example of Brett's exceptional riding ability right there, is that the horse perhaps doesn't have the most impulsion in the world, but he makes no mistakes. He goes in, does a clean passage, in nice transition, good piaffe, maybe not as active as other horses, but it's clean and it's marks. He does not lose marks below a 7, and that's what Brett does well, and that's why he gets the scores. He's brilliant. The same again with the extended walk. It's a loose, long contact, relaxed, stretching frame. He's very clever with that, and he shows that he can make the horse stretch and relax.
I think the other thing for me, and I watch Brett and I think, I think some horses maybe go equal as well and don't get quite so many marks. How come Brett gets the marks? Do you know he never ever tells the judge that there's anything wrong? He never gives them a kick when the judge thinks, it could be a bit more forward, and probably Brett does too. He just sits there and says, well, this is what I want. He doesn't give him a kick and say, and then the judge can say, it wasn't forward enough. No. So there's no clues or cues about mistakes, and he sits so beautifully and effortlessly, and sure, there could be a little more impulsion and energy, but like that, you didn't see him move.
Exactly, and he did the transition on the marker. He's got clean passage for the judges. This is a very easy horse and rider to mark. Like he said, Roger, he sits beautifully. Look, his leg aids are minimal. His hands are kind and soft and always encouraging the horse.
You could think that it could be more on the spot with more energy, but Brett doesn't tell you that. He sits there like, this is how I want it. So they go like, all right,
7.75 is because he gives the judges confidence.
Totally.
And I think that's a massive thing to consider when you're also doing a competition like this, is that depending on what horse you have, and then if you have a horse that's perhaps not the most spectacular, that you can do a test and win competitively by riding smart, and that is where Brett is utterly brilliant.
it's a good horse all the same. He's by Weltmieser.
It's a fantastic horse, well bred. It's been very competitive. It does great tests. It's super in the freestyle. I always enjoy it in the freestyles, and I think, you know, look at that nice expressive change.
See, Lindell.
Yep. That was a half fault from Rog.
No commenting in the changes.
Yeah, I can blame that on me. Sorry, sorry, Brettles.
We got Judy through.
Yeah, but that's because you both shut up.
Yeah.
I'm not taking. See, this is again from where we're sitting at K. Brett is one of the first riders to ride directly to the marker. One, two, three. Change, and the change was on the diagonal, so the judges will give that points, and that's.
He never throws a mark away, and
these
these other riders do change the odd mark away.
Yeah. And then also at now we've only had the one collective with riding is that Rod.
See, all Judy had to do is pick up 2 marks, not 2%, 2 marks somewhere. The line in the 1 tempies, maybe there's 1 mark, perhaps, maybe not. And of course, a little mistake together behind in the pirouette.
Yeah, then the pirouettes, as we know, are expensive, and that costs a lot. So to have a horse that's very consistent in the pirouettes is also a massive asset, and it's a hard thing to fight the marks. I'm going to shut up now.
We're not saying anything. I didn't count.
I was actually looking at the really nice comments on the Equestrian Life page, actually, which is really
nice
cute.
About you?
No, I don't know, but they're just. No. Someone can write something nice about me. I'll say thank you. But it's really nice to talk about the Australian talent, and this Christine Lucas is really liking this horse. It's really nice, good positive feedback for the horses. See?
We love positivity. It's where the sport has got to go. Anyone can see a mistake, but you've got to see the beauty and the balance and the expression and the beautiful riding and the happiness between horse and rider. The harmony is so important.
Brett just did a super pirouette, honestly. That's where this is it again. Brett makes
this
it
is a 70 probably.
It will. It's a brilliant.
No mistakes.
Not brilliant ride, consistent. See again. No, he's a brilliant rider. Brilliant. Good work, Rabbit. Again, marker to marker, accurate, smooth test.
Not one line has been wrong, not one line. So that's worth 1%.
Yep.
That's the difference is 69 and 70. You guys have got to ride your lines.
Brad is really a perfect example of this, and he's doing a lovely test, and this last centre line is very nice.
I think this might go in the lead, huh?
For me, it's in the lead, yes. By a portion, I would think, but I'm not a very good judge.
Because of the consistency in the ease, you can sit back and relax and take a breath and say, I know where he's going. His lines are going to be good. It's really consistent. 7, 7.5, 7.5, the odd 8, 7, and maybe a pirouette 8.
Agreed.
Up your mark goes.
Yep.
Good job, Lindell, huh?
Yep, very good test. Well done, Rabbit, and well done, Brettles. That was very nice. Very, very good test. I just have to say, guys, you probably can't see this, but the little Equestrian Life team here is amazing. We've got little screens and for everyone working. It's amazing. I have to say, top marks. It's really cool.
Oh, you're normally in bed or something over there in the middle of the night, waking up to watch it and sending us text messages.
Exactly.
We love it. To see you here was that, oh my God, Lindell, you're not escaping. Get over here.
I'm stalking you on the computer in my bed. It's a nice change, actually. Great showmanship. Exactly. Ali wrote that. I agree with you, Ali. It was amazing. That's what he does well. I'd give him another applause. Come on, people. I will, but I'll be really loud. Woo, woo, woo! Just to embarrass him.